Okay, this is a live stream of Beyond Meat earnings. Right now, we're basically watching the after-hour trading. The earning just came out. So you see the news is scrolling through this window here. And here's the 1-minute chart. This is the after-hour. Let me put that in shade here so we can see that. Oops. Okay, so the shaded section, the area is the after-hour. So here's the time of sale. So basically, is the actual trade going to here. So this green area is some of the zone that I have talked about in the weekend video that I posted on the pre-earnings. So you might want to take a look at that video and get some idea where are some of the target and where the market is pricing this stock to move if the earning come out to be good or to be bad. So right now, the reaction seems to be a little bit mild. It's not that dramatic, although it is, move up a swing of more than 20 point or close to 20 point, 16 point or so. But for a stock like this, one would think there might be a little bit more gyration here, and this thing should have shot up much quicker if it was gonna go up. So right now, it basically seems to be hovering here. Just gonna zoom in here and take a closer look. So I think the earning might have came out a little bit early. Let me check what is the estimated time for the earning to come out. Oh, that's interesting. Here's the some of the numbers, some of the highlight. The June quarter Q2 of 2019 lost 24 cents per share. The consensus was for 8 cents loss. It's on a revenue of 50.9, I believe. I think the consensus was somewhere around 52 or something. So I might have to go back and look at my note that I have put down for the video on the weekend. And yeah, the whisper number was 0.7. I mean, 7 cents loss. So definitely it's a big miss on the P&L. The company said the revenue is now expecting for 2019 is 240 million. So I guess they are guiding it up because before it was 210 million. So maybe that's what helping the stock moving up a bit. And the current estimate, the revenue is $219.5 million for the year. So it's definitely the guidance is higher than the consensus, and maybe that's why it is moving up. Because if looking at the EPS, that is definitely a big miss. With a 8 cents loss estimate, and came in with 24 cents loss. So we'll see how this stock holds up. Yeah, essentially lost $9.44 million for Q2. The revenue was 67.3. Well, that's a beat. Why is here reporting 50.9? Gonna mute the mic a little bit, right, for a little while so don't get all these background noise. Well, I just read up a little bit on the company release, and basically, yeah, as I was saying, the company released the reason for the net loss of 9.4 million in the second quarter, compared to a net loss of 7.4 million the prior year, as a result of the 11.7 million in non-cash expense associated with remeasurement of warrant liability in the connection with the IPO. So anyway, stock is dropping right now. So let's see what's happening. I guess it's offering additional share, 3.25 million. I guess that's why the dilution, and that's the reason causing the price to drop right now. So hey, if the price run up, might as well sell some more share to the bag holder, right? I mean, like I said in the video, this thing have gone up over 400% since IPO. Come out at 46 when it opened at 46 on the first day of trading. So if it's 200 some odd dollar right now, might as well sell some. And basically, that's what it said. It is announced today the commencement of an underwritten public offering of 3.25 million shares of common stock, consisting of 3 million shares of common stock offered by certain selling stockholder of Beyond Meat. Who might those guys be? Maybe some of the company executive, right? Yeah, cash in, man. Okay, 250,000 shares of common stock offered by Beyond Meat. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 3 million is being sold by the shareholder and only quarter of a million by the company. Well, that's so you could make the headline to say Beyond Meat is selling, right? Instead of saying the executive is selling. In addition to the selling stockholder, expect to grant the underwriter a 30-day option to purchase up to additional 487,500 shares of common stock at the public offering price. So what is the offering price? Let me see. Did it say? Let me read that. Yeah, Goldman Sachs, J.P. Morgan, and Credit Suisse. So those are the three bookrunners for this offering. I still haven't found what the offering price is. I wouldn't be surprised that it will be somewhere above $200. Maybe that's the reason why they're dropping it down. Oh well, I'll take that up later on. Let me see, is there additional news indicating what that offering price is going to be? Gonna switch over a little bit. I need to pull something off. Okay, sorry about that. All right, let's see here. Okay, the revenue was expected consensus 50.94 million. Yeah, the range is market is pricing in a lower target of $188.95. So we're going to see what it get down there. It's only $10 away. That just a sneeze away for Beyond Meat, right? Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, these lotto stock is pretty risky to trade these things. And with the cost of getting the stock to short it, and also the premium that one pay for the puts, it is ridiculous. So it's more of a, you know, what's that? Couldn't think of the word. So anyway, yeah, I do not have a position on Beyond Meat right now. So usually I do not take a position into earning. Let the dust settle and then take a look at the price action. Then go and do something if there's some opportunity. So let the market take out the volatility after the earnings. And beside the volatility is already pretty high by itself. So when you have the earnings coming out, that just more increase the volatility much more, and that will kind of just inflate the premium. That's why if you put a call into earning and or straddles or strangle, it's sucker's play. Okay, most of the time you end up losing money because even though the stock move in your direction, the crush of the volatility will take out the premium that you pay. Learned that long time ago. Yeah, I remember one time I was holding some call on Yahoo into earning, and I thought I was going to cash in the following morning when it announced good result and the price of the stock move up. But actually, I ended up losing money because of the volatility crush. So learn that lesson. Yep. Understand those two important Greek volatility, the right, the IV and the delta, well, three actually, and the data. If you're playing the lotto weekly option, make sure you understand the data. So let me just catch up on the news. Here's the underwriter option. Okay. What a joke, huh? The company will sell 250,000 shares, but the secondary offering is 3.25 million. 3 million offered by selling shareholders. Hey, why not? I'd be selling it too. Shoot. If I'm able to get the stock at 20 some odd dollar, right? Before the, at the issuing price, and right now it's over 200. Hey, it's a 10 bagger, man. Let's get on with it. Can't be that greedy, right? Especially those early investors. It's not $25, probably a few dollars. Yeah, if you don't take your profit now, when you're going to take it? When it get slashed and have this euphoria blow up. Yeah, take a look at the stock on the let me see, on the weekly here. This is the weekly. Yeah. No, I got the daily here. All right. Yeah, the daily on the TOS doesn't give you the after hours, so that's why we need to look at the intraday. Yep, came down to this low volume zone, this 191.78. Got a little bounce off of that. So we see a little price rejection. Get back into this intraday high volume zone. So we're going to chop around here. Because that's what this indicates is there's some acceptance here, right? Because we are seeing a lot of trading going on here. So there's a seller and buyer willing to do business. Yeah, volume profile, give you a different perspective or one additional perspective of what's going on underneath the price. So it's good to have some knowledge of volume profile. By no means I am no expert on this, but for what I have learned so far, it does help. Yeah, working on a video to just kind of share some of the learning from that I have gathered on the volume profile and how I use it to do a little bit more of a swing trade or finding a support and resistance, not necessarily on day trading. Day trading is a little bit more tricky, and it's a different style of trading. So sometimes it could be intense, but I'm not particularly fond of doing day trading. But once in a while, I do that. But I don't do it on a regular basis. I'm more of a swing trader. Sometimes get a little impatient. And that's why I turn into a day trader. Then when I get whacked by the market, I go back to be a swing trader. Yeah, this game is all about emotion, controlling your emotions and being patient. There's nothing special about setup and those kind of stuff. You know, the secret sauce in playing this game is not the setup or whatever system that you're using or finding an edge. The edge is in your risk management. Because, you know, there's an experiment done a long time ago. I believe it was Wall Street Journal, somebody. You know, take a monkey, just throw a dart at a Wall Street Journal, the stock table, and wherever that dot land on whichever stock, then just go and buy. And basically came up with a 50-50, pretty much a 50-50 chance, you know, of winning or losing. So if you take that, it's basically a coin flip, and by establishing some sort of risk management, such as 2 to 1, you know, you lose $1 when you lose, and you win $2 when you win. You know, if you make a profitable trade, then in the long run, with a 50-50, you be ahead of the game. Because 2 to 1, you only need to be right 33% of the time, and you break even. Right? Go do the math, simple math. So, you know, all these guys selling all these nonsense stuff is, you know, to me, it's more of a BS. You know, if the people sell stuff to teach more of, you know, trader about risk management, I think they will be doing a much more of a service to teach these people to become a successful trader than actually try to sell them on all these BS setup and all these little nonsense about the methodology of finding an edge. Yep, the edge is on risk management. Manage risk, 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 risk. They said the stock is down 9% after earnings. Secondary share offer news. It's actually not that bad if you look at it in the perspective of the run-up from $46 to you know, over $230. So you give me back $40. Whoopie do, right? But if you haven't bought this stock and you chase it when it's up at 200, then you're dead meat. Well, not necessarily dead meat. I mean, you're hurting. So I never chase. There's so much opportunity in the market, right? We always worry that we might miss that big one. Hey, I'm guilty of that too. So we just have to learn how to minimize those. Try to chase after a runner, because most of the time we end up falling down. Yeah, right. 250,000 share, those proceeds for Beyond Meat on the secondary offering, gonna help them, you know, to increase production and supply and pay for marketing and promotion. Sure. Yeah, the underwriter, they're gonna, you know, try to hold the price up so they could exercise that additional 487,500 share, so they could turn that and make a quite, you know, quick little profit. Yeah, they're gonna chop around over here for a while. You see these volume here, so there's gonna be a lot of trading going through here before it make its next move. And the next move is, ooh, 174.24. That's the next zone that I have. Maybe you should wait for me. In the next couple of days, go buy some put or something. Yeah, probably still going to be expensive on the put. Write the call. Sell call. Sell call. All right, let me check the conference call. When is the conference call? Let's see what they have to say. So I'm going to mute the mic for a little while. Okay, the conference call is on right now, so I'm listening to it at the same time watching the stock trade in the after hour. So if there anything extraordinary come up, I will turn on the mic and shout it out. Wow, not necessarily literally shout it out. So, but I'm gonna mute the mic and just leave the chart on. All right, just watch this level. This 191.78. Let's see what the low is here. 192. If we go to this level, then we're going to see this thing going to come down to this 174, heading down to this 174. So just keep an eye on this level, this 192. So essentially, that's a level to watch. I just put up the level 2, so just in case for those that like to watch the level 2 on the bottom of the screen here. By the way, this is the OBV on balance volume down here on the lower portion of the chart here. Yeah, I'm still watching this 190, 178 extension at 192. I also got a little bit more color on the offering. You know, the lockup period is doesn't end until October 29. So the people that is not on the secondary offering shareholder stockholder list won't be able to sell until October 29. And God know you know how low the price will be by then, right? The offering, here's a breakdown on some of the numbers. Kiner Perkin, the venture capital is up at Sand Hill Road here, or in the Bay Area, Palo Alto, or Menlo Park, and also Obvious Venture. Okay, these are the two venture guys is selling some share. The Obvious is selling 350,000 share, and Kiner Perkin is selling 600,000 share. Then the chief, chief, chief executive, that's what I call it, Ethan Brown, plan to sell 39,000 share, and the CFO, Mark Nelson, is planning to sell 55,530 share. And then the employee, you know, not listed in the registration, uh, is offering to sell more share, sell more than 41,000 share. And the offering will be led by Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, and Credit Suisse. And they have a access to additional 487,500 share from the selling stockholder, and the price is to be determined. So those are the numbers. Okay, while I was yapping on those numbers, the stock actually came down and made a new after-hour low of 191.50. The earlier after-hour low was 191.96. And then it bounces off. So we'll see how this thing hold up, because there is this low volume zone here, 191.78, and between 191.78 and 190.70 or so. And usually we get a little bit of a rejection there, unless it you know, come into the zone and go right to. Then we're basically looking for this thing to work itself down to the next zone here at the 174 area. So just going to mute the mic for a while and just watch the chart. And if something major or extraordinary come up, I do a little shout out. Hey, the company also raised their expectation for the rest of the year, I guess, on this press release. It is forecasting a somewhere around at least $240 million revenue for the year. And also the company is saying that it will post positive adjusted EBITDA for the full year. So instead of break even from earlier forecasts. So we'll see. Just because there's positive EBITDA doesn't mean there's going to be a net profit, right? All right, the stock is bouncing off this zone a little bit, so we'll see how high you're going to bounce. And still watching this 191.78 zone. All right, this is a key zone, and in order for this stock to make it back up, you have to get to this low volume zone now, somewhere around this 203, 205 area. All right, so essentially this high here is 204 and 44 cents. So we'll be watching that pivot high, and here's the pivot low is 191 and 50 cents. Here it go, coming back down to test that level, 191.50. All right, it's going below that. Let's see what it cut through that zone. If it cut through that zone, wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit faster drop. So gonna mute the mic again, and we just watch the price. Okay, the conference call just ended, so we'll see what the price is going to do a little bit here. And by the way, if you like the content in this video, give it a thumbs up. And also, if you're not a subscriber on my YouTube channel, click on the subscribe. So, and also the notification icon so you won't miss any of my future videos. And I'm also going to put the link for the earning video, pre-earning video on the description below, and also up above here at the right-hand corner. So you might want to take a look at that video and get some idea where some of the price target that the market has priced in. And also Apple and AMD is reporting earning tomorrow after the close. So that video also covered those two stock along with Square and Pinterest. I believe those two won't be reporting until Thursday. All right, so I'm going to put the link below. And if you have any comment, post your comment in the section below. Thanks very much for watching, and have a nice evening.